So I work at Dunkin' Donuts for a year. Yeah, my work seems fine on paper, but it's like super mind numbing. There's a lot of work that are supposed that they feel easy, right, for the most part. But because of the numbness of like going through it and feeling like it's worthless, people feel like goddamn tired about those type of jobs quick. There we go. Bye bye. Bye, dumb idiot. So the thing about my work when I work at Dunkin' Donuts, right? I'll give you some of my stories. I don't have that many stories because most of the time that I was working at Dunkin' Donuts, I just kind of like let everything like disappear from my head while I was working and never think about it too much. But the thing about it is that I was the only one in the sandwich station. So there is the way that is categorized, at least where I work at, is that there was the two coffee station. So there was a coffee station from the front and there was a coffee station for the back, right? Makes sense. You need to have that because there's people who there's a drive-through and it's also 24/7 Dunkin' Donuts. But the thing about the sandwich station is that there's only one of them. And the workplace inside the Dunkin' Donuts was really fucking small. Yeah, so that's basically it. It's super easy to work on Dunkin' Donuts for the rest of the day than working on the mornings. The thing is, the only time slot that I was able to work is the mornings. So because in the afternoon I needed to go to work. I mean not to work but to study. So I was studying and then going to Dunkin' Donuts in the morning. So my work started at 6 a.m. And the worst part of it is that the people who were like working on the other side, I mean in the, what is it? So the people who were working midnight, they were not doing anything. They were basically just chilling for the most part. And I don't fucking blame them. Fucking working at midnight on Dunkin' Donuts is insane. I don't know why it's even a thing though. But yeah. So the thing is, people at midnight and afternoon, they had to work. They had to do the whole like checking inventory and all that stuff and preparing everything for the morning people, right? Because it's a 24/7 Dunkin' Donut. They do get people that come in there and sometimes get filled, but it's super rare. It's not. It doesn't happen that often. So the only time that Dunkin' Donuts get really fucking busy is at morning. The thing is, the people that I work with at morning, they fucking never. My inventory and everything to work was completely empty and never fucking done. Never. Right? So, I had to work. In fact, instead of like working at 6, I had to work at 5. I had to go in there an hour early all the time to do prep. Because the people who were fucking working there at midnight never did it. Never did it. They never do any prep for me. And the thing is, I work alone in the mornings where I actually have a partner. And they tried to get me a partner 4 times. 4 times they tried to get me a partner. And every time they just quit a week late after. They just couldn't handle the pace at all. They couldn't handle the pace that I had to go with. Because you had to go fucking quick, dude. Right? You had to go really fucking quick to handle that shit. Because the thing is, everybody in the morning, they all want a goddamn fucking... people are hungry. None of them have... Yeah, no, the night shift never did anything. They never did cleaning. They never did proper inventory. Nothing. Which it fucks me up. It fucks me up because Saturdays we had to do inventory, right? But it was the morning guys who was doing the fucking inventories. Which is why the morning guys are the one doing inventory. Why not the afternoon people who are the one that don't get busy? We had to do inventory. So I had to do inventory in the morning. I had to do prep in the morning. Not only that, I also needed to do, I had to make sure all the food was good. I had to check the expiration date. I had to check if everything was up to par. I had to clean the whole fucking station one day on a Saturday while working. So I had to keep the station working while I was still cleaning it. I don't get it. They never had a day where they just completely turn everything off at work, where they just focus on cleaning. No, we had to do the fucking cleaning because they had to do inspections soon, right? There was a health inspection. So I didn't know I had to do like crazy. I always keep my station clean, but I never went too crazy in depth into cleaning it because I was busy fucking working. Right? So you will think, the people who are at night or afternoon who doesn't have that much going on will be the people who are like cleaning the station completely, right? Because the thing is, things move real quick. It's not like a restaurant where you could have the time to like before going to end the shift you can clean. When I was working on a pizzeria in Florida, I had to clean my shift. I work at night shift. It was slow, so for the most time, for the better part of the time that I was working at night shift, was cleaning everything, make sure everything was fucking top tier for the people who are working on the morning and afternoon. So that's what I was doing. But where I was working in Dunkin' Donuts, these people were not fucking doing anything, and the manager didn't give a shit. The manager never did anything. She just covered for them all the time. She always covered for them because they were friends. So I was working on a place where the manager treated me like shit. Even so, I was doing really well on the sandwich station by myself, and I kept myself for a whole year. And she also wanted me to work on her car. She wanted me to do favors for her car. So one time, I wanted to check. Because her Audi had a problem with the wipers, right? Oh yeah, we're in the Duke archives. So her car had a problem with her wipers, right? The thing about her wipers is that it was parking upright instead of like resting all the way down. I tell her that she might need a whole new motor for it because she might need a whole new motor. So what she asked me is that can she at least what was it? She wanted me to take one of the wipers off for her. And it was the passenger side. And I tell her, you really want to do that? And then she told me, yeah. So I took one of her fucking... I took one of her wipers off. I mark it before I just in case. And I left her on the car. And I tell her, you need a new motor. And I'm not going to replace it because I don't know how to do it. And I'm not gonna fucking do this shit after work because I got school. So you need to find yourself a mechanic to do it, not me. And I didn't want to do shit. What I find out is that she still was driving that Audi, that she was leaking oil. It was like a goddamn piece of shit completely. And it was like 2 years after I went to that Dunkin' Donuts just to see what was happening, and she still didn't have her wiper on after 2 years. She still have the same wiper problem. And I'm like, how the fuck is she driving with that car? Not only that, ever since I left, I heard stories that the place become a fucking shit show. So bad that the manager quit. She got fired, I mean. Because they never was able to replace me completely. And that felt really good. I remember the day I quit, I didn't even do a 2-week short notice. Because normally you need to do those, right? For your unemployment. But I knew that I had a job after it that I didn't fucking care. So I remember one time. Okay, so it was the day that I quit. And I was telling my mom, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna do it. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm quitting. And my mom is like, are you sure you're gonna do this? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I went to her. It was about around the end of the day. No, it was 3 hours after work. I tell her, hey, I'm gonna talk to you. And she looked at me. I'm like, I'm quitting. I'm like, what? You sure? Yes, I'm quitting. I'm done. This is it. That's it for me. And then the supervisor came in and tell me, you cannot do this. You cannot just quit on us like this. I'm like, well, the manager can work really well in the sandwich station, you know. She can do a really good job. She can take for me for a while, for like 3 hours. It's not that much. And it's like, but you know, we can raise your pay, you know, if you want. Nah, I'm good. I'm out. And then I just left. After working for 3 hours, I took my check because it was the check day. I took my check and I left. I just want my check and I want to leave. So, see you later. And I fucking left that day. They never fucking gave me anybody to work with for a whole year. They treat me like complete fucking shit. It was a complete stress-inducing job. So I didn't want to do it again. So I said, screw it, I'm done. See you later, you fucking assholes.